I'm Nina, and I wanted to make a shoe review on the Columbia Minx Mid 3. They're a winter boot, and I saw a couple of videos on here, but I didn't really know how to lace them up properly, so I thought I'd just make a whole video basically showing you what the shoe is, what it looks like, and how it fit me personally. So I am a size 8, but I got the size 10 because in the winter you're going to wear fuzzy socks, you're going to lace up even if the shoes are waterproof. So I got the size 10, but when I tried it on, it fit almost perfectly. So these are what they look like. They're gray. They have a pretty good grip, and these are actually called Omni Grip. So I chose these over the no brand name because in the winter I live in Alaska, so you want a good grip shoe so that you don't like fall on black ice, or if you're going up and down stairs, or if you hike, you want something with a lot of grip. So that's really nice for this shoe. This is what it looks like on the bottom, and it's pretty thick. And then it's also thermal, it's omni heat, so it's thermal reflective, and it does have, I think it's faux minx, but the fur comes to like right here, and then on the bottom there's no fur, so you don't have to worry about it getting matted or dirty. And the insert at the bottom does come out, and it's pretty thick, and it looks like this. So after a couple of years, if you decide to switch them out to make sure that you have the same comfort level, the arch is pretty high. That's what that looks like. And it is a little, it's not super squishy, but it's pretty squishy. The bottom is just an easy slip out, and I'm guessing that's for the waterproofing. So this is what it looks like on the inside. You have, you know, like the aluminum foil type thing. It has this, and then it has the fur all the way down to midway, and it's super soft. And the bottom, like I said, there's no fur, so like right about here it stops being fur, and then it works on being more like waterproof. A pro to this shoe is that it has these back two little eyelets, because when the winter comes, the snow in Alaska gets super tall, like almost to your knee. And even like just walking around like to Walmart, the sand, not the sand, they put gravel. They don't do salt in Alaska, they do gravel. And it'll kick up, and it'll sometimes get in your boot, and you want something like taller like this so that it doesn't like fly in as easy. And then having the eyelets and having the laces, you can make sure it's super tight against your calf, so you don't have to worry about any leakage. Another thing is that in Alaska it does get into the negatives, and this shoe says that it gets up to negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit and negative 32 Celsius. So I haven't tried it yet. I will literally stick my whole leg in some snow, and I'll make another video on that to actually like show if it works or not. The stitching is a nice design. It looks like, and it's pretty it's like poofy, like a jacket, so it feels like it would keep me pretty insulated. You gotta really worry about your feet, because those are the things that are really touching the snow. So I'm gonna head and try them on right now. You think, what?
I think that's what love is.
What do you think love is? Like trying your best?
Turning off the camera.
So I have it tied up in two separate ways. The first way is how the manufacturer intended it to be. So it's wrapped around using the eyelets, and I'll show you how to do it, but they are pretty good for if you do have a bigger calf. I know I used to work at a shoe shop, and a lot of people would struggle with bigger calves, and they weren't able to like widen it so they can fit. In this shoe, I definitely think that it would be good for any size calf, because you can adjust and make it tighter or looser, whatever you like. This way is like, say you weren't able to get it through the eyelets because you just didn't have enough time. What you want to do is just regularly tie it, and then when you get it to the back with the bunny ears, you can just tie it again like this. So this way it still feels pretty secure for like a fast, you know, you're out the door, you don't have time to put it through the eyelets. I would say they're both pretty comfortable, but this one I would say is more comfortable using the eyelets. Feels a little more secure. and I feel like this would slide up and down too easy, like this. This one doesn't slide up as much. So you don't have to worry about snow getting kicked in. This is what they look from behind. And then from front, pretty nice. They're not super tall, up to here, so you don't really have to hassle so much with the lacing and unlacing, and slides right out, super easy. You don't have to worry about it as much. Everybody hates when shoelaces get wet, but easy slip in and out. And yeah. So to show you how to lace them up, this was the main reason why I wanted to make the video, is because I didn't know how to lace them up properly. So this is what you want it to look like, right? You want it to go through the eyelets, and I was having a tough time figuring out how to do that. So what you want to make sure is that you have as much lace to go through the back. Might have to go fast with this. And it took me a while, so don't feel rushed. You know, this is just so it makes your life easier when you're lacing them up for you. So you see how I have it right here? What you want to try to do is make sure you can get it through the eyelet. Okay? You're just going to try to fidget with it till you get it there. And then you just pull it through. And then your right lace, you're going to lace it this way, the opposite way. And so you put it through, you can pinch it, and make sure you're using your thumb on the other side, and then pull it through. Like I said, I already did it to this one, so I was kind of used to it. I got the size 10 because I will be wearing like fuzzy socks during the winter, and it gets to the negatives, so I really don't want to be freezing when I wear boots. In case these, you know, are defective, I want to make sure that my feet are still protected, because, you know, frostbite is a thing. But yeah, that's it.